Yo, yo, yo. It's Brumigos Podcast. We're back. And boy, do we got a bang. Rob, Rob, tell them what's up, Rob.
Erica, get lied to. All of us. Boxing lied to us yesterday. I, this man, Tyson Fury, or should I say, you know what? Let's all stand back and let's talk about this. Lyson Fury lied to us yesterday. You wanna know why? Because you know what? We all watched it. We all looked at it. We all was gazing and in the fact of look at this lineal heavyweight champion. This man walks into the ring. This man has everything going from has a championship fight in a couple months. Straight up goes to a split decision to a guy, Francis Ngannou, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, but a guy that has never fought a professional boxing match. Goes to a split decision. Wanna know why it goes to a split decision? Because Francis Ngannou won the king fight. Francis Ngannou won that fight. And nobody could tell me different. Me and the homie Nate, we were talking about this before the match. We were like, there's nothing that this boxer, that this UFC fighter can do against the heavyweight champ of the world. This is his discipline. This is his thing. This is the thing that he's been working towards, the thing that he has become the lineal heavyweight champion and could be the undisputed champ. This is the man that is the heavyweight division. This is the man that basically has fought a Francis Ngannou-like fighter in Deontay Wilder, but at least Deontay Wilder was an Olympic silver medalist. This man should, Francis Ngannou, all respect to you and all respect to Francis Ngannou, you shouldn't have basically been as good as you were against the heavyweight champ. But he lost that fight. Francis Ngannou knocked him down, and he had nothing since. Francis Ngannou was aggressive. Most of the fight, like outside of the first couple of rounds, Francis Ngannou had that fight. There shouldn't have been. That should have been a unanimous towards Francis Ngannou. There shouldn't have been. Like Fury had nothing for that boy. That boy put that hurt on him, and he could not recover. We were lied to. And it's cool if basically you're like, hey, boxing, there's fictitious results. Fury hasn't lost since the European Amateur. You don't want to mess that up. But if that's the case, make it that. If that's the case, tell me that. I watch professional wrestling. I'm cool with basically things being made up for the entertainment value. I'm good with kayfabe. But that's supposed to be real, baby. You telling me that this is supposed to be the real deal, that this is supposed to basically be we are a country of codes. A man gotta have a code, a country gotta have a code. And granted, it was over in Saudi Arabia, so it's a little bit different. But this goes beyond that. You have to basically stand up and be like, this is what I mean, this is what I'm saying, and y'all didn't do that. Boxing, you lied to us. Lyson Fury, you lied to us. You did not deserve to win. You did not deserve to win.
At all.
That's it. And you know what? What we were going to talk about before this fight, we were going like for this episode, we were like, man, we ain't even gonna really worry about this fight because Francis Ngannou got no chance. We was about to go on Dana White, bald headed ass, because he basically got his fighters on 360 deals, taking all they change, basically only giving them 20% of revenues when all these other leagues basically give them 50. That man, like, we was gonna talk about why Francis Ngannou was basically gonna be fighting this fight, fighting the heavyweight champ because he can't make shit, basically fighting at the top of the fucking MMA ranks. So that's what we were gonna lead off on. That's what we was gonna talk about. But boxing, you lied to us, and that's what we got to talk about. Your bald headed ass instead of his. Nate, you got it, bro. Just go ahead.
Y'all
Go
lied.
ahead, dog.
That fight was pretty much fixed at the end. No matter how you guys try to cut this. Tyson Fury lost. And the world of boxing panicked for a minute on that decision to lay red, still undefeated Tyson Fury, to make sure that they could sell that boxing match, Fury versus Usyk, in December. People in the world of boxing, if you know about boxing on the outside foot, taking away a person's lead hand, cutting off the ring, you watched the MMA fighter do that to the heavyweight champ of the world. You watched the heavyweight champ of the world get put on his ass. And what do we have to say today? I say Tyson Fury. I say Francis Ngannou. God damn it. God damn it, I don't know how he didn't make it to the boxing world. But Jesus, I don't know if Mike Nimrod was setting us up and playing with our minds with the bad video of him sparring and thinking he got the lack of footwork, or maybe it was a kayfabe setup for us, Rob. Maybe it was. Maybe they tried to trick us. Maybe they tried to do us like wrestling. But damn it, from them videos, that ain't the person that I saw in the ring. That man looked like he had a little bit of boxing experience. That man went in there and cut off the ring. He took away Tyson Fury's lead hand. He boxed on the outside foot. He got in some dirty boxing shots. He hung with the heavyweight champ of the world. And yet we watch the heavyweight champ lose, but get saved by a decision. By a decision. America, you just watched the boxing world save face to sell the next match. Alexander Usyk, I'm going to call it out ahead of time. If Tyson Fury ain't ready, Alexander Usyk is about to put Tyson Fury down. Tyson Fury's wife was worried during that fight against Francis. If you guys have time, go look at the shot that he took from Francis. He said, whoa, whenever he took that shot and went down. You know that this had to be so. This man fought a bronze Olympic medalist in Deontay Wilder, who we all know his game in boxing is, I'm not going to beat you by decision. I'm going to punch you as hard as I can and knock you the hell out to win this boxing match, which his strategy has been pretty damn successful for him. I'm not even going to lie. Hey, I can't outbox him. I'm popping shit about him and get him out of here. Hey, but you watch the MMA fighter go in there, trained by Mike Tyson, and go in there and put a hurt on the world heavyweight champion of the world. The lineal, reigning world heavyweight champion of the world. And you watch boxing save face to sell this match in December. It's nothing else that you can tell me. You can't tell me old Fury came back. Yeah, he had some good moments after his knockdown. He got his jab out there. He tried to establish some sort of rhythm. But he could never do to Francis what Francis did to him. I don't care how you try to paint this, how y'all try to manipulate this. And I'm going to be honest. Me and Rob's bar was set so low on this fight. We were prepared to come in here, and this is no lie. We texted about an hour before the fight about watching this. And we had prepared ourselves to come on here and rant about how Dana White's fighters transition to taking boxing matches to get bigger paydays than what they've made in their entire career. And we were prepared to talk about all of the performances that we saw before this boxing match. This is what we were prepared for. We weren't prepared for what happened yesterday until after the match, and we had to scrap everything that we had prepared to talk about. Dana White, we were going to get on your ass because we were going to say it's no excuse for your top-notch fighters having to leave UFC and go do boxing matches to make more money in one or two matches than what they've made in their entire careers with UFC as an organization. Y'all running people on 360 deals. Okay? That's what you're doing over there. Let's be quite frank about it. It's goddamn 360 deals. Dana White is looking at a big, damn near $1 billion industry that he got going on, but you got people making $600,000-$700,000, maybe a few mil in a fight, and then they go to box and get 10-20 mil plus whatever pay-per-view split, and they make more over there than they've done in their entire career, giving their bodies to you. That's what we wanted to come on here and rant about. But yet, Francis, my boy, you got something special. Francis has damn good footwork to say boxing is not, which he's always had good UFC footwork, but that doesn't always translate into going into boxing. But I'll be damned if he didn't go out there and make the heavyweight champion of the world work. And he worked. And he should have took a loss. But you know what, boxing? I'm going to give you a G-Pass. I'm going to give you a G-Pass today on the fact that you're selling that Usyk Fury fight in December based upon him being undefeated and them two clashing heads and being the best of that division. That's what I'm going to give you the G-Pass on today. I'm going to give you that one. But it wasn't right. It was not right. That shit was wrong, what happened yesterday. That was Francis Ngannou's win. You guys can never tell us anything else. You watched it, I watched it, Rob watched it. And yet you're going to tell me, hey, nah, Tyson won that. I didn't catch the last scorecard judge's name. But the reason he scored at a 1-point difference is he couldn't do what the middle judge did and give that 2-3 point difference. Because he know, hey, it ain't on me. It ain't me making the final decision. So I can say whatever the hell I want in the middle. I can either make it go 2-0 or I can make it go 1-1. It doesn't matter. But that final judge who went, it was 95-94 or 94-93.
Yeah, it was 294-93. I mean 295-94. 93.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the judge's name.
You knew that you couldn't give a huge gap to Tyson. So guess what? I'm going to give Tyson this 1 point over this man. He's going to stay undefeated. And we're going to build this next boxing matchup. And we're going to see how this plays out after. And I'm going to give you that one, boxing. But you know that you just robbed Francis. Francis, I hope that you continue. You have a great after UFC career boxing. And if he can only get better, he's knocking somebody's ass out in that heavyweight division. You give him a little bit more time, he's knocking somebody's ass the hell out in that division. And I can guarantee that. Tyson Fury, I'm going to go ahead and say, like I said earlier, Usyk is going to be on your ass come December. He's going to be on your ass. If you don't believe anybody, you better go back and watch and look how he was looking at you having a struggle with Francis, knowing that Francis isn't experienced of a boxer as he is. Oh, it's on. It's on come December. Tyson Fury, you better be on your shit, or you losing all them goddamn titles. Mark my words on that. Mark my words on that, people.
Mark his damn words.
I am damn serious about that. Thin ice, my boy. Thin ice. You really lost, but you get to fight again come December. Piss me off with that.